all come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we open our hearts. In this room, we grow together. In this room, we accept one another. In this room, come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we open our hearts. In this room, we grow together. In this room, we accept one another. In this room, and we learn to love in this room. from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room,
here done that, and hopefully it's just minor and will heal on its own. So having the sling from the 2 surgeries on my right one.
No audio.
No audio.
I'm not sure.
There's
Facebook.
no audio. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, the light is supposed to.
Did we forget to turn on something?
It's flushed in.
A minor insert the plug all the way into the slot. Can you hear me now? All right. So what you missed was we sang happy birthday to Gabby and Reverend Frank. And you missed the explanation that 3 o'clock in the morning, my glorious what's wrong with your shoulder story is that I reached for a pillow and it blew up. Not the pillow, my rotator cuff. So just hold me in prayer, because if it's a minor tear, it will heal on its own if I just love it enough to leave it alone. So that's why it's in its little cradle. And we're moving on. Because I can do this with one wing. I'll just fly in a circle. All righty. Thank you, Reverend Jenna, for serving as our host and our practitioner this morning. I'm going to offer that right out of the gate because she does the thank yous in that part of the service. So we want to thank you preemptively. Thank you. All right. So let's start with our first community song. And I actually have the other song in the PowerPoint today. Here we go. Stand up, sing like you mean it. You can bring that up a little bit, Frank. It's the last one, last slider all the way over. Family. Thank you, sir. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Briefly, greet your neighbor. Make sure you wave at our online community. Good morning, online people. Go. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm all life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise a roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Let's repeat that one more time. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise a roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. You sound great. All right, so I'm going to turn this over to Reverend Jenna. There we go.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Jenna. Hi. Oh, welcome to our Sunday celebration this morning. Whether you're here in person or joining us virtually, please consider sharing this live stream on whatever social platform you use, whenever it's convenient for you. Our member of the month is Harry Leffman. Harry enjoyed visiting CSL Columbia over the years when he was a member of CSL Greater Baltimore. He transferred his membership to CSL Common Ground when CSL Greater Baltimore and CSL Columbia merged. Harry has a heart of service. He is involved in service at CSL Greater Baltimore and as a board member was a key person in the merger of the two centers. He quickly stepped into service as a board member of CSL Common Ground and as a sacred reader on Sunday mornings. If you've had the joy of meeting and conversing with Harry, you already know that he smiles easily, is calm and friendly, and enjoys sharing stories that take you on a journey that holds wonderful little nuggets. Harry says, the readings are perfect for what I am moving through and experiencing in my life. Often they are great stories that illustrate the science of mind teachings, and I have been blessed to study NLP and other self-help practices that blend well with the science of mind teaching. Serving on the Common Ground board has been a wonderful new experience as we operate by consensus in practice, and everyone gets to express their take and find agreement without contention. Everyone is heard, fostering teamwork. That is new for me, and I really love it. Since coming to CSL Common Ground, I have grown more in the last year by taking classes and attending service than I did over the previous 5 years. I tell people about the center all the time, inviting them to attend because I believe it will add value to their lives. When I imagine our own space, I imagine a place that looks and feels like a community center where we can be together and do new and different activities that lift us up as community. Harry, we see you, we love you, and we know who you are. Thank you for being a light in this world. We are blessed by your presence, and we are grateful that you chose the Center for Spiritual Living, Common Ground, as your spiritual home. And if you would like to recommend recognizing someone as a member of the month, please email Deborah Ellis at deborah.aslove, that's deborah.aslove @gmail.com. And if this is your first time experiencing the Center for Spiritual Living Common Ground, we welcome you. Whoever you are, whatever your spiritual path, whatever the spiritual path that you're on, and wherever you are on that spiritual path, you are welcome and celebrated here. And if this is your first time, please check out the information over on the welcome table and complete a guest form. And now please join me in affirming who we are. Our vision, contributing to a world that works for all. Our mission, we are a diverse community of belonging, sharing the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. And our identity, we are a welcoming, inclusive spiritual community where everyone can be seen and heard. We lovingly practice the principles of Science Divine in the world. You can access all of our activities and offerings through our website, that's cslcommonground.com, and specifically on our events calendar, cslcommonground.com events. That's .com /events. For additional information, email your questions to info@cslcommonground.com. You can also call or text our office cell phone at 410-750-8559. And I do want to bring your attention to our upcoming CSL Common Ground Town Hall meeting. Those town hall meetings are always fabulous. I love them. It's this coming Tuesday, June 23rd, on Zoom. We'll be finalizing our plans for a community labyrinth walk and exploring a Gourmets for God fundraiser. Remember, you can get the Zoom link in our newsletter and on our website calendar. And now let's join Reverend Rafe in singing our next song.
All right. Finally, it's in the PowerPoint where it belongs. Here we go. And this begins our inward shift, so I invite you to sing this as a prayer. So this is your time. Today's community value is gratitude. So how is gratitude showing up for you? How are you practicing gratitude?
It's not about dogs, and it's not, although you know I could talk forever about dogs. I want everyone to know how grateful I am for your presence, for your being, whether you're in a good mood, a bad mood, or whatever. I am grateful for you. And I want to give a special grateful to my wonderful friends, Nia and Rochelle, that are watching online, and I love you to pieces.
Excellent, thank you. Dr. Phil?
Well, good morning. I believe I could stand up here most of the day relaying all the different things that I'm grateful for. But in particular, I'm reminded of the gratitude for hot and cold running water. Because we learned that in Puerto Rico recently, 3 72-inch water mains were broke. Just imagine all the water flowing from those pipes. But also, like 100,000 people in the area have been without water, I think, since October 10th. Incredible. So I am very grateful to have hot and cold running water.
Me too. Who else? Charles.
I just want to say that I'm grateful to be alive. 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and I am 3 years a survivor, and I'm grateful for being here with all of you.
I share that gratitude. Clint.
I just want to take this opportunity to express gratitude for the sake of expressing gratitude, because the magnitude of my gratitude determines my altitude.
True story. All right. So I will tell you, my moment of gratitude that really stood out for me this week was when one of you sent me a message on Facebook that said, and I quote, "Out of nowhere, I just started singing 'I Stand for Love' and dancing around my kitchen." See, it gets in our bones. All right. So this is our wheel. If you're new to watching us, this is a divine idea that came to give the service back to you. And so people send in questions. Questions go on the wheel. Our overall topic this morning is what's love got to do with it? And now I'm going to spin the wheel to see how we contextualize that. What do I do when my plan blows up? I give up. What do you do? So we're going to take that into our spiritual practice time and see what comes up for that. So I'm going to invite Reverend Frank, who is our reader this morning, to join me as we move into our candle lighting ritual, our sacred reading, our meditation, and our opening prayer.
Are you going to be able to light the candle with just one wind? Okay. That is my question. I just asked Reverend Rafe if he was going to be able to light the candles. Otherwise, I'd just change positions with him. So let's begin. Our founder, Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, was a dedicated study and a great synthesizer, identifying the common and connecting threads within the various religions, philosophies, and ancient wisdom teachings of the world. Science of Mind is a synthesis of Ernest Holmes' lifetime of study. Let us breathe together as we light a candle honoring some of these faith traditions. As we light the first candle, we honor Christianity as a path of love and forgiveness. As we light the second candle, we honor Buddhism as a path of compassion and Four Noble Truths. As we light the third candle, we honor Judaism as a path of ethical living through sacred law. As we light the fourth candle, we honor Baha'i as a path of unity and peace. As we light the fifth candle, we honor Islam as a path of surrendering to the will of God as the highest calling. As we light the sixth candle, we honor Confucianism as a path of deliberate tradition. As we light the seventh candle, we honor Taoism as a path of harmony and balance. As we light the eighth candle, we honor all indigenous peoples' traditions as paths that recognize and honor the spirit in all of creation. As we light the ninth candle, we honor Shintoism as a path of optimism and the inherent goodness of humanity. As we light the 10th candle, we honor Hinduism as a path of knowledge, action, and devotion. As we light the 11th candle, we honor Akan as a path that honors the divine ancestors and nature. As we light the 12th candle, we honor all new thought philosophies as a path of adherence to universal spiritual principles of love and law. And as we light the last candle, we honor the multiplicity and diversity within the wholeness of creation as sacred. Namaste, and so it is. I'm going to put this up here for a moment so I can read. Okay. This morning's sacred reading is today's daily guide in the Science of Mind magazine. Love extends grace. We begin with two quotes. First, grief is a tricky beast, and there is no such thing as grieving perfectly. Be prepared to extend grace to those around you, but most importantly, you need to extend grace to yourself. The second, the divine urge within us is God's way of letting us know that we should push forward and take that which awaits our demand. Grief is love in another expression. When someone or something moves beyond our physical presence, the heart aches. It's not a failure of strength, but a testament to the depth of your connection. In truth, grief is love in motion, a sacred current that continues flowing even when its form shifts. It invites us to feel pain with openness, compassion, and spiritual presence. In our understanding through the science of mind, spirit, The ever-present divine love is woven through every part of our experience, including the tender places of loss, longing, and remembrance. Today, choose to turn toward your grief with gentle, loving awareness. Give yourself permission to encounter whatever arises. Tears, memories, silence, or even moments of gratitude for what we have once shared. Grief is love's invitation to honor the sacred bond that continues through beyond physical separation. We need not rush through or bypass the process. Spirit's presence accompanies us with every breath, supporting the flow of feelings with compassion rather than resistance. As we allow love to inhabit the places of sorrow, something subtle and profound can occur. Sorrow may begin to blend with gratitude. Remembrance can become a blessing, and what once felt unbearably heavy may soften into a sacred acceptance. Grief, when held in love, does not diminish our heart. It deepens it, creating space for love to live in a new, transformative way long after loss. And so it is.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I
We believe there is one power, one presence, one life, infinite, eternal, and everywhere present in every point of creation, in every moment. And that includes each and every one of us, for we are God in expression. We open our hearts, we open our minds, we open our life and say, yes, yes, I am willing to be this. Yes, I am willing to show up in this way. I am willing to be that presence of unconditional love in every moment, in every situation. And so I start this now, and in every moment, wherever there's a challenge, wherever there's a conflict, wherever there's something amiss, I know on behalf of each of us, we pause, we go within, we remember who we are, and we realign. We feel that presence within. We allow it to be that light that shines from us, the gift that we are, and the gift to the world. With grateful hearts, we say yes. We open ourselves. We allow this to be our truth. And so it is. And now I invite Clint to gift us with a redemption song.
Old pirates, yes, they robbed I, sold out to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. but my hands were made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We're forward in this generation, triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? That's all I ever had. Redemption song. Yeah, CCL. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Oh, is that so? Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song. Oh yeah, let's jam. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Emancipate yourselves from mental, what's that? Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? They're doing it. Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. All I ever had, redemption songs. Songs of freedom. Songs of freedom. Thank you.
Let's take a breath together. I was hoping you'd show up as Tina Turner this morning, but
That's a warrior spirit.
what's love got to do with it? Now, it's interesting if you actually research that idiom. The meaning of it is to convey that love ain't got nothing to do with it. That's essentially what that statement means. That's not where we're going this morning. What's love got to do with it? Everything. Everything. I want to pause here and I want to applaud Reverend Frank. Sometimes it's something so simple that we can do that speaks truth in a much bigger way. Somebody posted on Facebook this statement that love is not what you say, it's what you do. Reverend Frank didn't say anything to them directly. He just posted in the comments, love is what we are. Clear, decisive, just in case you're wondering, love is what you are. So this morning we're going to be working from the book All About Love by Bell Hooks. So let me tell you a little bit about Bell Hooks. First of all, that's not her name. That's her pen name. And when you see it written, you will see it written in all lowercase. That's on purpose. People didn't misspell it. That's how she writes it. Bell hooks, all lowercase. She was born Gloria Jean Watkins in a small town in Kentucky. On September 25th, 1952, she left her physical body on December 15th, 2021. She was an African-American philosopher, educator, author, social critic, and a distinguished professor in residence at Berea College in Berea, Kentucky. She was also known for her writings on race, feminism, and social class, exploring the idea of intersectionality. In fact, she is the one that brought the whole idea of intersectionality to the forefront. And she talked about how everything relates to everything else. Right? So here's what she says, and I'm just going to read this small piece from page 88 of her book, All About Love. Awakening to love can happen only when we let go of our obsession with power and domination. Culturally, all spheres of American life, politics, religion, the workplace, domestic households, intimate relations, should and could have their foundation as a love ethic. The underlying values of culture and its ethics shape and inform the way we speak and act. A love ethic presupposes that everyone has the right to be free, to live fully and well. To bring a love ethic to every dimension of our lives, our society would need to embrace change. Individuals who choose to love can and do alter our lives in ways that honor the primacy of a love ethic. We do this by choosing to work with individuals we admire and respect, by committing to give our all to relationships, by embracing a global vision wherein we see our lives and our fate as intimately connected to those of everyone else on the planet. Yes. Everyone else. Notice nobody's left out of that. A love ethic, it's multi-layered. And one of the things that has been an ongoing conversation of contention in science of mind is all of that stuff about social constructs and politics, and that we have no place in those. I offer this to you. And these are the words of Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes. If we could look for a God of love, if we would look for a God of love, we must look long and deeply into each other. Not into yourself, into each other. We must look away from the differences until we penetrate into the unity of the whole. Love alone reveals love. Hate but hides the gleam. Ernest Holmes talked about wholeness and diversity. He just didn't use the words of equal opportunity that the government uses. But clearly, he's talking about embracing one another. If you want to find love, he didn't say look for it in the mirror. He said look for it in each other. Look for it in each other. All right? So this idea that I get mine and good luck getting yours, that is a misrepresentation of metaphysics. And no, just stop it. Just stop doing it. Right? Ernest Holmes went back and forth. He was very clear in the 1926 edition, before editors got hold of him, that there is no such thing as your mind and my mind, that there is no such thing as an individual, that we are each individualized expressions of one substance. Which means we're all, that's where oneness is, right? And the minute we think we're separate from each other, well, now we're in duality. And it's a little challenging to wrap our heads around that when we all woke up in different houses this morning, right? Right? So yes, we have space and time separation, but we're not separate from each other. Right? When a wave crests and breaks, there's a splash. And the droplets of that splash are separate from the wave now, but they're not separate, right? They're just a droplet instead of a wave. It's just a different expression, but it's still the same ocean. As Rumi said, we are not a drop of the ocean, we are all of the ocean in a single drop. Right? We are all of the ocean in a single drop. You are not separate from the substance of creation. You're not separate from the person sitting beside you. You're not separate from the chair you're sitting in. Everything is one substance. We can't claim oneness and then practice separation. We don't believe, one of those things we don't believe. Right? If we really understood oneness, we would understand that everything we do to somebody else, we do to ourselves. We cannot kill another human being in the act of war without killing part of ourselves. We cannot allow someone to go hungry without ourselves going hungry. That's just the truth of one whole everything. I cannot vote for my own power and perspective regardless of what happens to you and claim oneness. I can't do that. Right? Everything we do impacts the whole. Are we impacting the whole in the way we want to? In the way we mean to? Bell Hooks talks about a 5-pillar love ethic. The first pillar being care. The first pillar being, and she defines that as actively nurturing the well-being and growth of yourself and others. Is everything I'm doing nurturing myself and the whole? Or am I just nurturing myself? Or am I just nurturing the other and leaving myself out? Because we got some people that do that. Stop it. The only good martyr is a dead martyr. I'm just saying, by definition, the only good martyr is a dead martyr. So stop being a martyr. Right? The second pillar is respect. Honoring the dignity and lived experience of yourself and others without trying to dominate. Yeah, that little caveat she tosses in there, right? Too many of us are playing, my trauma's better than your trauma. My oppression's bigger than your oppression. What, really? We've turned it into a contest of who suffers the most. Okay, so what happens when you win? I win the oppression battle. Great. Is my life better? No. And all I've done is focus on oppression. Is that what I want? Apparently, because it's what I'm energizing. It's what I'm energizing. Knowledge is the third pillar. Taking the time to deeply understand who the other person is and what they actually need. Ooh. Right? How often are our conversations based in telling people who we are and what we need without ever making space to give them equal time? Right? The fourth pillar, responsibility, might be my favorite one. Assuming accountability for your actions and the energy you bring into a space. This is not about fault finding. It's not about blame. It's about ownership of how you're showing up. What's love got to do with it? How are you showing up? Because if you're showing up as the presence of love, that's what you're bringing to every space you enter. And I promise you, that can't go wrong. It can't. The fifth pillar is trust. Now I want to say something about trust. She defines that as fostering honesty, openness, and emotional safety. One of the biggest lies I think we ever tell each other is trust until somebody gives you a reason not to. Think about that phrase. Trust until somebody gives you a reason not to. That means put on blinders, ignore what you see until you experience pain, and then wake up. That's what that means. Trust is earned. And it's earned by fostering honesty, openness, and emotional safety. How do you foster that? First, you have to be it. You can't foster honesty if you're unwilling to be honest. You can't foster openness if you're all closed off. You can't foster emotional safety if you're emotionally unsafe. Right? Our opportunity is to love the same way that creation loves us. The two stories that come to mind about the power of that love is the story of the prodigal son. Right? Because that's how creation loves us. You ask for what you want. You ask for your share. Right? And it instantly says yes. Not yes if you do it this way. Not yes if you do it that way. Just yes. And no matter what you do with what you're given, there's no guilt, shame, or blame. We are met with grace. When the son returned, having squandered everything in this earthly realm, he's groveling to his father that I'm not even worthy to be your servant. Here's the most important part of that interaction. His father didn't even respond to that. He didn't even acknowledge what he heard. Right? The son is like, I am worthless. We're having a party. I'm not worthy to be your servant. Bring me the fatted calf. He didn't even acknowledge. The negative. That's how we're loved by creation. That's how we are called to love one another. The other example that comes to mind is Christ in the Last Supper. When he knew Judas was going to betray him. When he knew Peter was going to deny him. And he loved them. He told Judas, go do what you got to do. He didn't ask him not to do it. He didn't try to stop him. He said, quick, go do what you have to do. Even in the Garden of Gethsemane, when Judas kissed him on the cheek so that he could be identified to the guards, Jesus embraced Judas as his brother. That is the example of how we love. That's what's available to us. Jesus didn't ignore what was happening. He called it out. You are going to betray me. He just didn't stop loving him because of it. And that's a powerful example. And even in his final hours, right, we hold Jesus as the great example. He's on a cross between two thieves who, for hours, have been ridiculing him just like the people on the ground. See, read the whole story. The criminals on either side of him were ridiculing him while they hung beside him. Until one of them had an epiphany. And he told the other one, knock it off. You and I are both criminals. He is an innocent man. And then he simply said, remember me, to Jesus. And Jesus' response was, now I got to tell you, I don't know that I'd have been so holy as to say, today you will be with me in paradise. I would have been like, yo, bro, you've been giving me nothing but grief for 3 hours. You have been ridiculing me and name-calling me for 3 hours. Now you want something from me? See, that's our humanness. Jesus simply loved him, no matter what. That's the example. Are we willing not to ignore, to hold ourselves and one another accountable without withdrawing love? I don't have to hate you to hold you accountable. I don't have to have power over you to know who I am. We're coming up on the 250th anniversary of independence in this country. And I hear a whole lot of people talking about celebrating 250 years of freedom. We're not even free yet. See, because if your freedom requires the restriction or oppression of somebody else, you ain't free. If our freedom is contingent on how many bombs we have and how powerful our military is, we are not free. We're liberated from England. Independence Day is appropriately named because it is the day we acquired independence from England. But we are not free. We are imprisoned in our own mind. We are imprisoned by power over. We are imprisoned by a refusal to love. And I'm not talking about love when, love if, or love because. To just love unconditionally. And I will close with this. I believe it was Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King who said how grateful he was that the Bible said to love one another. Because it doesn't say I have to like you. It says to love you. Don't be confused. You don't have to like everybody. And you certainly don't have to like their behavior. But if we're going to live fully into what we teach, if we are going to manifest a world that works for all, it demands that we love. Period. End of discussion. Let's take this into prayer. One power. Everywhere present. And I know this power to be love. Of all of the ideas of power that run through my brain, my soul recognizes love as the greatest power there is. And I recognize that I am that in form. And I recognize that being made out of one singular substance, everything in this physical planetary realm is love in form. From the tiniest grain of sand to the most magnificent mountain to the cosmos, every critter, every bug, every plant, every person, love expressing in physical form. And so I claim and affirm that capacity within me that is the very nature of my being, to love as I am loved by that which created me. To love beyond the conditions of this human realm. To hold myself and others accountable for behavior without withdrawing my love. To be the presence of love that I am. To remove every lie that I have built against being the love that I am. I speak my word affirming that everything unlike love makes itself known so that it can be healed. The ugliness to be as loud as it needs to be healed. I speak my word refusing to return hate, but to meet hate with that open, vulnerable heart that simply loves. That loves beyond what my brain will accept. But my soul recognizes as home. To simply love. And I am grateful. I am grateful for the activity of creation. That place within this process, it simply says yes, because it is saying yes to itself, without qualification, without conditions. Yes. 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 And so I know that it is already done. And having proved it over and over again, I can trust it. And because I can trust it, I step into being it. And so I let go of any doubt, any fear, any noisy mental conversation that tries to challenge it. I let it go. And I return to the truth that it is done. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Let's take a breath. I love you so much.
We love you so much.
Clint, will you come, please, and get ready to bless us with another song as during our time of conscious giving. There are several ways to give. You can text the word give to 410-498-6175. You can mail a check to 659 Cog Court in Millersville, Maryland, 21108. You can access our giving portal at CSL Common Ground /donate or by using the QR code. If you have any challenges, please reach out to me or a board member so we can assist you. And now let's affirm our community's prosperity and our giving affirmation. I affirm that the abundance of creation is my abundance. I give freely as creation gives to me. I give through this center for spiritual living to ensure its continued availability to all spiritual seekers. And ushers, would you please come forward?
We're going to sing a song by the late, great Bob Marley. The chorus goes, one love, one heart, let's get together and feel all right. So whatever I might say, y'all just say that when the chorus comes on. Here we go. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel all right. One love, hear the children cry. One heart, let's get together and feel all right. One time. Let's get together and feel all right. Let them all pass some dirty remarks on you. One love, but there is one question that I'd really love to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless haters who might hurt all mankind just to save their own? Just love, right? One love, what about the one heart? Let's get together and feel all right. Yeah, so sweet now. One love, hear the children crying. One heart, give thanks and praise to the all, and it will be all right. Let's get together and feel all right. Just chilling, right? Hey, let's do something. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There ain't no hiding place from the universal creation. One love, what about the one heart? Let's get together and feel alright. Yeah, that's all it is, right? One love, what about the one heart? Give thanks and praise to the all, and it'll be alright. Yeah, let's get together and feel alright. Yeah, here.
Thank you, Clint. That got us going. Let's know this together. The abundance of spirit is infinite, forever flowing, forever giving, forever loving. We open ourselves to receive that abundance and to share and give that on to the world. And so it is. Okay. We are a self-supporting community, giving our time, talents, and treasures in sacred service to and with another. You may have noticed the common thread of service in our members of the month. They got engaged in service, and that service grew their connections within the community and grew them spiritually. Information about different ways you can be of service is available on our welcome table. And now it is my privilege to give thanks to those who gave of themselves to make today's celebration possible and to make it happen. Our welcome team members, Nancy and Tom Wilson. Our hospitality team member, Daniel Wong. Our sacred reader, Reverend Frank Mastoris. Our musician, Clint Hardnett. Our video and live stream team, Tex, Jesse Dabbs. Our audio tech, Rev Rafe. And our speaker, Rev Rafe. Our online engagement team member, Gail Peterson. Our member of the month interviewer, Deborah Ellis. Our ushers, Dale and Harry. And everyone else that assisted in setting up before service, and everyone that will assist in breaking down after service. And thank you all for attending, whether you're in the room or online. We're grateful. And thank you for allowing me to serve as your service host and as practitioner this morning. Prayer support is available, and there are several ways to get prayer support. Prayer requests. You can request prayer by sending an email to prayer@cslcommonground.com. You can request a prayer by filling out a sheet over here on the blue table and leaving it in the basket. We are not offering after-service prayer in the lobby today. Oh. Oops. That was last week. We are offering prayer. I am outside in the lobby. And we want to remind everyone please keep all the joy and the socializing in this room so we have some privacy and quiet for prayer sessions in the lobby. And if you desire spiritual support beyond prayer, some of our licensed practitioners are available to provide you with spiritual coaching through paid practitioner sessions. Each practitioner sets their own schedule and fees, so reach out to whomever you want to work with, and you can access their contact information on the practitioner page on our website under the Our Leadership tab. And now I will say this first, and then let's repeat it together. This is our affirmation for this week. Love is expressing as everyone and everything. Love is expressing as everyone and everything. And I turn it back over to Rev Ray.
All right, so next week, love lifts us up where we belong. And Dana Cole, one of our licensed practitioners, will be our musician next week. If you have not experienced her, you want to make sure you do. I don't know why I laid that down. Okay, so I want to talk about our survey because right now we're up to a whopping 6 entries. And I'm looking at more than 6 people, so I'm just saying. It's a really simple survey. Let me tell you what we got here. It actually gives you a format and how to begin in a prayerful way. To take a deep breath, allow yourself to become peaceful, speak out loud. The growth and development of CSL Common Ground depends on the consciousness of its community of which I am a part. The limitless imagination of creation is my imagination. I dare to dream big. I boldly, authentically, and unapologetically share what I imagine is possible, even if it seems impractical. I am grateful for this opportunity to share my insights and pearls of wisdom. I release all attachments to any specific outcome. Woohoo! Here goes. And it literally says that, folks. Okay. And then it's just 6 questions. The first one, CSL Common Ground is important to me because I believe the purpose of CSL Common Ground is. How can CSL Common Ground be of greater value to the larger community? How can CSL Common Ground be an energetic place that invites humanity to thrive? How can CSL Common Ground best use the science of mind and spirit teachings to be a healing presence in our expanded community? And then the last question is probably my favorite. What can CSL Common Ground do to be a sacred space that people are excited to experience, talk about, and invite others to experience? That's it. There's no right or wrong answers. There's just whatever comes alive in you. This is going to help guide the board in our strategic planning for moving forward with a capital campaign and help inform our search for space. And we have incentivized this with a $50 incentive. Everybody who fills out a survey is eligible But it's a two-step process because these are absolutely anonymous. I have no idea who's filling them out. So if you filled out one already, there are raffle tickets in the back there. Stop by, put your name and phone number and email or whatever information you want on the back of one of those and put it in the little bucket back there. If you want to remember what your number was, just take a picture of it. If you are an online person, just send me an email that you already completed one with that information, and I will put a ticket in the bucket for you. This is time limited, so we have until the end of June. So please go in, share the wisdom that is alive in you. Because this is your community, and your voice really does matter, and the divine really does speak through you as you. So share what it's got going on in there. All right? Okay. Okay, so now I invite you to stand, and we're going to sing our closing song that we are getting deep in our bones to where it just shows up when you just least expect it. You start singing it in your kitchen. Here we go. These times are troubling me, so much I can hardly see through the walls, keeping us apart. You got your views and I've got mine, but we're together in this moment in time. Hope you can hear me with your heart. I'm not trying to push you away, but I've got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? When we don't understand, we turn away instead of learning that there could be another way. Can we agree to disagree? We may never see things eye to eye, but we can hold on to the love between you and I. It's the only way we'll survive. And I'm not trying to push you away, but I've got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? Now I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for equality. Will you stand with me? I stand for truth, hope for kindness, I stand for freedom. Would you stand with me? I stand for hope, hope for justice, I stand for faith. Would you stand with me? I stand for life, I stand for compassion. Could you stand with me? Could you stand with me? Could you stand with me? Have a fabulous week. Go be loved.
These times are troubling me so much I can hardly see through the walls keeping us apart. You got your views and I got mine, but we're together in this moment in time. I hope you can hear me with your heart. I'm not trying to push you away, but I've got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? When we don't understand, we turn away instead of learning that there could be another way. Can we agree to disagree? We may never see things eye to eye, but we can hold on to the love between you and I. It's the only way we'll survive. And I'm not trying to push you away, but I got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom